If you have just turned on your Windows PC, open Task Manager and notice that a huge chunk of your RAM is already being used, even when you have not opened any major programs, you are probably wondering where is all that memory going. You might see 30%, 40%, 50%, or even more RAM usage right after startup. And it can be especially confusing if you have plenty of RAM installed. But is this actually a problem? Is Windows wasting your memory, or is something running in the background that shouldn't be? In this video, we will take a closer look at why Windows can use a significant amount of RAM immediately after startup, what's normal, what isn't, and what you can do about it. As you can see here, 64% of the RAM is already in use, leaving only 36% available. Even though I have not applied any heavy workload or opened any resource intensive applications yet. If Windows is showing high RAM usage immediately after startup, the four main reasons are: Number 1, startup and background tabs. Programs that automatically run when Windows start consuming RAM. Number 2, Windows system processes. Windows service and features also need memory to operate. Number 3, cached or standby memory. Windows uses used RAM to cache data for faster performance. And number 4, memory leaks. Some apps or drivers may consume RAM unnecessary and fail to release it. Additionally, our channel has best and useful optimization tips and tricks that can help you improve your PC's performance and run it more efficiently. So feel free to check them out if you are interested. However, let's get started. First, click on the Start button and search for System Configuration. Then open it from the search results. Here, I would recommend clicking on the Startup tab and then opening Task Manager. As you can see, I have already disabled the unnecessary startup apps on my system. If you haven't done this yet, you can disable the apps you don't need by selecting them and clicking Disable. This can help reduce background RAM usage and improve your system startup time. This is my first recommendation. Once you have disabled the unnecessary startup apps, close Task Manager and return to the System Configuration window. Now, click on the Services tab. Here, you will see a list of services that run in the background. Some of these services are essential for Windows, while others belongs to third-party applications. Before making any changes, check the Hide All Microsoft Services option. This is important because it helps prevent you from accidentally disabling essential Windows services. Once Microsoft services are hidden, you will only see third-party services. At this point, you can look through the list and identify services related to applications you no longer use or don't need running in the background. However, if you are unsure about any particular service, don't disable it immediately. First, note down the service name and search for it on Google to find out what it does and which applications it belongs to. Check a reliable source to understand whether the service is necessary for Windows or for any software you regularly use. If you confirm that the service belongs to an application you no longer use or isn't relevant to your work, you can consider disabling it. The reason I'm not advising you to disable the services listed here is that some of them are responsible for essential components and system functions, such as audio, the camera, touchpad, keyboard, display, and various software frameworks. Disabling these services could cause certain hardware or software features to stop working properly. So you should only disable a service after confirming that it's unnecessary and safe to disable. However, if you are still unsure about its purpose, it's safer to leave it enabled rather than risk affecting Windows or another application. After disabling only the unnecessary third-party services, click Apply and then click on OK. And after that, restart your computer if prompted. After restarting your computer, open Task Manager again and check your RAM usage. You may be surprised to see how much the memory usage has dropped after disabling those unnecessary startup apps and services. As you can clearly see, RAM usage has now dropped to just 35%, which is significant reduction compared to before. So I hope this method has helped reduce your RAM usage and resolve the issue you are experiencing. If you are looking for more Windows optimization tips and tricks, feel free to check out other videos on our channel. We have several useful guides that can help you improve your computer's performance. So I hope this video was useful. If you have any questions or any advanced guide, then please let us know. Please like, comment, share. We need your support. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.